People keep asking me, in your opinion Pimpy, are we going to see a change in the exchange rate before the end of the year? I say no, but if we do, it's not going to be very significant. If anything, you might see it go from 1320 down to maybe 1200. It's at least a step in the right direction and I'll take it. I don't care how small it is, just as long as they're doing something with the current exchange rate. Baby steps, that's fine. I spoke to some people that are key to this process, and they say it has not started yet. The groundwork is done, but the trigger has not been pulled yet. I think we are in the last few weeks of this thing. My gut says 2 to 3 days, or a week to a week and a half. But I am waiting to get some confirmations on that. Real confirmations from high and credible sources. No one knows the exact date. It's going to be a complete surprise to all of us the moment it goes. It's quiet on all fronts today. Quiet is not a bad thing. The sheer volume of misinformation things being dropped right now tell us important things, like how they are trying to cloud the timing. This stuff that I bring to you is not pie in the sky. It's phenomenal stuff. So get ready, we're about ready to see some fireworks. That's my hope. When you ask when is it going to happen, ask how is the cleaning going? How is the removal of Iran, eradicating the smuggling going? That's what we want to know. Nothing else. Because once the atmosphere is suitable, you're going to get what you want. You're never going to get rid of the cockroaches, but you can definitely control them. That's what's happening right now. Corruption is being controlled, it's being cleaned up. If they're going to go from 1310 to something different, likely to get into the international world with a fair effective exchange rate, there's going to be a major change to the commercial system. Obviously he's, Alak, talking about changing the commercial system. So something has to change, and what we think that is their exchange rate. They need to 100% de-dollarize. And I mean all markets with stiff penalties. We understand they have to do it, use the dollar, when they're doing sales of oil, but everything else stiff penalties. Nobody else is allowed to use US dollars. I wouldn't even sell them to the locals. There's always going to be a black market. You have countries under sanctions like Iran, Turkey, Syria, all under sanctions by the United States, and they want US dollars. This is a poor predicament Iraq is in, but they need to do something. The governor of the central bank, Ali al-Alak, considered the process of stabling the dinar exchange rate against the dollar as a big operation that requires changes to the Iraqi commercial system. This came in a speech during the first annual banking conference hosted by the city of Erbil under the slogan "The Banking Sector Opportunities for Advancement, and the Future of International Companies." The U.S. State Department statement pushes the state administration coalition to an important meeting at al-Maliki's house. Lot of rumors about dinar going to 1,000. Marks, the 1,000 to 1 always made sense to me. Then they quickly pull the big revaluation right after. But there are rumors around the streets, even though it's been very quiet in Iraq. Right now, getting any news over there is like pulling teeth from a grizzly bear with no anesthesia. But it is pointing toward they already did that his weekend in Iraq. We are watching for that. If it's accurate, then bam.